Hey, well, my bad. I started in Spanish. Oh God, sorry. I was actually making Spanish content before going inside the live stream, so that's why I was like, my mindset was already set. Like, hey, let's talk in Spanish. My bad. But hello and welcome everybody. Tonight is another night, another episode of Real in News, where I go ahead and sit down with all of you and talk about movie news. So today we have a couple of great news that have been circling around, especially a PSA video that has been, technically speaking, leaked, but it's a fun video. And not only that, we're going to be talking about things that have been announced and much more. But before anything, sadly for the people in Instagram, I'm not gonna be able to show you what I have to announce. But for everybody that is watching on YouTube, hey, don't forget to leave your comments on the chat, like that we can talk about if you have any type of question or anything in regards movie news and much more. Go ahead and hit us in the chat. So let's go ahead, and my first announcement is the following. So if you guys know, if you're from Puerto Rico, we have in Real In Films, we have a show called Conociendo Cinéfilos. So this next Wednesday on May 29th, the new episode will be up. And we have a great, amazing conversation with Amanda Munoz. She is the confession of a horror freak. So her content is in English. So if you are an English speaker, you can pass by. And I know that she did mention that if you go to her link on her Instagram, you will find as well Spanish content. So if you are from Puerto Rico, there is Spanish content as well available. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, give me one second. If you guys want to go ahead and check out this episode that will go live on May 29 at 10:30 a.m. So pass by to our YouTube channel. If you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and then you can get notified. So ring a ding, the ding a ling, like that you guys can go ahead and be up to date with anything and everything that we post on our YouTube channel. Another thing, what else are we going to be talking about today? Give me one quick second. Uh, is it this one? Oh wait, that's not one. Oh, okay. Okay, so another announcement that I want to mention to you guys is that we have two new videos that are up on our YouTube channel. If you do like The Last of Us and want to know my opinion on what season 2 should be, we do have a new video up. There's reasons why The Last of Us season 2 shouldn't follow The Last of Us Part 2. So if you guys want to know my thoughts in regards to why season 2 should not follow The Last of Us Part 2, you guys should go to our YouTube channel and check it out. As well, I do have a big announcement to make tonight. So there is a review that should be already available. It's the review of the movie Sight from Angel Studios. But that is not the big announcement. So at 9 p.m. Puerto Rico time, I will be, well, not specifically at 9 p.m. I will be having a 10-minute session in a live radio broadcast once a month. I will be reviewing a film and as well recommending a Christian film, because this is where I'm going to be doing this is on a Christian radio station. So my debut is tomorrow, and tomorrow we're going to be talking about Sight. It's a film from Angel Studios, the studio that brought you Sound of Freedom and other films that have been in theaters as well here in Puerto Rico. This film is should be already available here in Puerto Rico by today, because today is Thursday, but in the States it will be available tomorrow. Like I mentioned, if you guys want to see the review is already available in our YouTube channel. So pass by and check it out. So let's go ahead and get into the news. So again, for all of my people in Instagram, I will go ahead and I will share this. I'm gonna share it. I was gonna do this without sharing the screen, but let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, this is the one. No audio to evade any issues. Whoop. Okay, so let me put this the correct way. There we go. No, I'm getting used to this Instagram thing, guys. Okay. So, the first piece of news is that Deadpool and Wolverine Please Silence Your Phone PSA is now playing in theaters. So someone was apparently watching a film that was released in throughout these couple of days, and they recorded the PSA. Sadly, due to copyright, I'm not now gonna be able to play the audio. I think that the audio is still going to be going out in YouTube. Oh no, it's muted. So we see Wolverine and Deadpool. They listen to like a phone, and then they start like arguing to the person that is getting the call. So it's really cool. I like the fact that how Deadpool and Wolverine have so much banter throughout um throughout the conversation. And not only that, they actually have another ad that is it's from Heineken, that Deadpool says to Wolverine that he used his adamantium to like create the cans of for for the Heineken. So it is great. I like how they are promoting the film with different like gimmicks, different banters, and I just like the chemistry between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. I do hope 100%, and I know that this movie is gonna make money, but I do hope that it makes the money that everybody is expecting to see. You know, and I'm super excited to what's going to be happening. I do hope that I know that they did this in the second installment, but that was at the end, that they had many cameos due to that Deadpool had the time uh jump jumper device. So being the fact that we're going to be seeing the TVA and other recognizable characters, I really do hope that these cameos, besides the fact that are going to be like probably 10-second cameos or whatnot, I do hope that these cameos are phenomenal. Because I still remember the day that he went to the X-Men's mansion, and then you would see like all of the most recent X-Men closing the door because they didn't have the budget to have them all in the mansion. That was really great, and I hope that they continue bringing us those great moments. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next one. So we do have a new look at the Seven for the From the Boys season 4. Sadly, the photo has been cut thanks to Instagram, but we do have here two new characters. Like I said, the picture was cut thanks to Instagram. when I actually posted this, the Instagram post had the other two characters. So we have two new characters that we have seen in the trailer. We have and some returning characters as well. The funny story is that there's only 6 people there, and there's supposed to be 7. Obviously, I don't remember clearly. Oh yeah, season 3. I'm not gonna give you these details. If you haven't seen season 3, I'm not gonna provide you the spoilers. But there's only six of the heroes here. Heroes. Um, but I really do am excited for The Boys season 4. Super ecstatic to see it when it comes out. And I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? I really do hope that we can get another top notch season, because Gen V was amazing. That I would say series that it's with other superheroes, but in college, seeing them like being part of the boys universe as well is super fun. So I'm really excited about this. I'm super hyped. I do love the boys. I do need to sit down and read the actual comics. I think I do have them, if I'm not mistaken, but I have to sit down and read them because they say that the comics are a little bit slight little bit different. But hey, I am super excited about this. Super happy that we're getting a season 4. I do hope that we keep getting new seasons, and I hope that Prime keeps overtopping the previous season like they have been doing. So tell me what you guys think, and as well, tell me in the comments below, what do you expect from this season? Do you expect from this season to be like over the top like it has been, or do you think there's going to be a little bit toned down? I don't know. You tell me. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. Okay, so this is something really cool. If you guys know, Inside Out is going to be coming out in theaters this upcoming month in June, and we have the first look at Lance slash Blade, my bad, in Inside Out. So this is described as a pixelated, glitchy video game character that Riley once had a crush on. Wink, wink. If you guys notice, by the hair, by the pose, and by the sword, we all know that this is Cloud from Final Fantasy. Um, it's really cool and interesting how they want to uh, mix and make Riley as the nerdy girl, even though a she loves sports, she plays hockey. But it is great because we have a great character on this story. Inside Out 2, actually, as well. I think it's in a couple of news ahead. We will talk about that. But Inside Out is bringing so many surprises for this film that I'm super ecstatic to be able to see it. I did love the first one. My wife as well loved the first one, and we want to see it together. I'm really excited for Inside Out 2. I love the new emotions that are included. I love how this is going to be like, I would say a I don't know how to explain myself, but it is great to like show kids how puberty works in a film setting. As well, I really do love Inside Out. It's been a film that I can actually rewatch countless of times because I enjoy the first one. And I really do hope that Inside Out 2 brings the exact same joy that brought me to the first one. But it is great. It is great that we're going to have like a video game ist aspect to it, and exploring the fact of having a crush on non-existing characters is great as well, because that actually happens as well. So I'm really ecstatic to what they're gonna show us in Inside Out 2. Now, this very quick bit. So you guys know The Bear, a very successful Fox Hulu series, has been renewed for a third season, and here is the first look of the poster. And the first episode, well, not the first episode, all episodes will be released on June 27. If you're a fan of the Bear series, June 27 is your date. So if you don't have a date, or you're not if you don't have plans, now you have plans to watch and binge watch The Bear. Season 3 is coming out June 27, so check it out. Okay? Now, this is something I'm really excited for. If you guys, I really do like Steven Spielberg. It's on my top 10 favorite directors. So he has announced that his next film will be released on May 15, 2026. So it's 2 years from now, and he did give a little bit of details on it. It will likely be his untitled UFO film that he has mentioned before, and the script will be written by Jurassic Park and War of the Worlds writer David Coep. So I'm really interested because seeing Steven Spielberg touch upon sci-fi, something that I really do enjoy. I really do enjoy Steven Spielberg doing sci-fi. Sometimes it's a hit or miss, but I think that it all depends on how you perceive his films, because sometimes he wants to do something very bombastic. So it works sometimes and it doesn't work sometimes. Like, for instance, I understand that when he did Ready Player One, if I'm not mistaken, right? He did Ready Player One. Let me see. Let me look in the Bible of movie critics. Let's see. Yeah, he was the director of Ready Player One. So besides the fact that Ready Player One had a phenomenal cast, I loved the cast of Ready Player One. But one of the things that I thought that Steven Spielberg would have done differently is, I think that this film should have been better as a series. That's one. Or if he was going to continue doing the film, I think that Ready Player One should have been. I'm not gonna say. Well, if you want to put the aspects of the book, everything that happens in the book, I would say it could have been rated R. I think that he had a bigger, broader audience if he would have explored the other things that on the book of Ready Player One would have brought in. Obviously, it would have been a little difficult because he did change the challenges of two of the keys. But still, I say that if he would have done the film a little bit much more closer to the book, I think that the audience would have liked it a little bit more. Because if you have not yet read the book, there are things that happen in the book that is just, you will get goosebumps on what happens in the book. So I am super ecstatic on what he wants to do. Probably, this is just me with a tinfoil hat on. I would say that this film, being the fact that it's untitled UFO film, probably we might get a film that it's about probably a Area 51, but in inclining in a more like alien-esque feel, like probably an alien invasion, or the first time that humans encounter alien life. So I'm super ecstatic about it. Sadly, it takes 2 years. It will take 2 years to be in theaters, but still, Steven Spielberg with sci-fi, I'm up for it. So tell me in the comments below, what do you guys think this film would be? And if you are interested in seeing a Steven Spielberg film about UFOs or aliens. So let's see. Moving forward. Whoops, my bad. So, if you guys saw the title of the Instagram live, because on YouTube I don't have a title yet, but we have the first trailer of Beetlejuice. So we have a new look for Michael Keaton. We have a bunch of actors and actresses that are going to be in this film. as well, we have some character posters. So we're going to show you guys the character posters. And just to let you guys know, this film is coming in theaters September 6th. So let's go ahead and see the character posters we have here. Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice. I'm only missing one more time, and he will appear behind me. Then we have William Dafoe. I don't have the character name there, but we have William Dafoe. We have here Bob, Jenna Ortega, and one of the past characters from the previous film, from the first film. So it's really great. I'm super excited about it. I know that there are more people excited to see Beetlejuice, the second part. I don't know what they're inclining for. I think that at least for what the trailer shows us, it's a mixture of like how life and death can intertwine and live in the same world. So it would be kind of cool to explore that. I really do love the fact that Michael Keaton is coming back to his character. Little saddened that it took so long to make a sequel, even though we did have like cartoons and whatnot for Beetlejuice. And we do have the trailer, but like I said, due to copyright, we're not gonna be able to show the trailer. But if you guys want to see the trailer, it's available in our Instagram and as well available on our Facebook page. So remember that I mentioned Inside Out. This is a quick bit. We do have a new emotion called nostalgia. So this little scene, if you guys want to see it, is available already in Instagram. We see a little clip where nostalgia goes out and just talks like, "Hey, I remember those days that when we got to see the console for the first time." And then they're like, "Yeah, we that happened like 30 seconds ago." So it's really cool. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of I think that as soon as this film releases, even though we've been seeing a lot of things moving forward of the film, I think that there are more surprises for Inside Out, and I do hope that Pixar does do like a third installment of seeing Riley as an adult and close like the doors, like finish the film with she being an adult or a young adult going to college. So I don't know. I'm super excited about this film, guys. Okay, this is something that I'm super ecstatic about. I'm a big fan of the series Dexter. I have not yet seen the last season because sometimes when a series I really do love and care about, I tend to not see the final season because I don't want it to end, but I will get to it. Sadly, here in Puerto Rico, we don't have Paramount, so it's a little bit difficult to see it. But I really am interested in seeing that last season that happened with Dexter. So the news here is that Patrick Gibson has been casted as a young Dexter in the Dexter prequel series, and Christian Slater will star as Dexter's adopted father. So we're gonna get them both. We're gonna get young Dexter, but we're not gonna get adult Dexter, but we're gonna get that Dexter. Really odd, yes, I know, but it's really cool that they want to explore like the beginnings of Dexter, this amazing serial killer. I am super ecstatic about it because I do want to learn why, because we do get like little nits and details in the series, but we don't get like full-fledged details about it, and this exploring that is really great, as well as great for people that are interested in learning about serial killers and whatnot, because even though this is not an actual real serial killer, it's a great way to see how writers do these characters and mold them. So it's really great. I'm super excited about it. There's no date yet on the series. There is a video that if I do find it, I will post it in our social media. There's a video that is just like a mouse clicking like accepting like an application, and it's like a little teaser for the series. Now, I am not one with Descendants. I haven't seen the series. I have not yet seen the films. I know that there's a big fandom behind these shows from Disney, but they did announce that Brandy as Cinderella in Disney's Descendants: The Rise of Red. So this actress called Brandy, I don't have her last name sadly, will be playing Cinderella in the upcoming film Descendants: The Rise of Red that will be releasing July 12th on Disney Plus. So if you guys are interested, tell me um tell me if the series is good. Tell me if it's a series that one should watch because it does touch upon a couple of characters from the Disney universe, Princess universe, right? But I don't know. Tell me, you guys. Tell me your thoughts in regards to this. If you are a fan, just go ahead. Tell me in the comments if you're very, very, very anticipating for this film. This another series that will return. These are just nick bits, like very quick news. Outnumbered will return for a Christmas special this year. So Outnumbered will return for a Christmas special this year, and this special follows Sue and Pete as they gather all their children and one grandchild to celebrate a traditional family Christmas. So if you guys are interested or love Outnumbered, you will get a Christmas special. I do hope that we get that another Christmas special for Doctor Who as well. Now, this is something I'm super excited for. Um, I love Beverly Hills Cop. They have announced the date, release date, poster, and trailer. I will do a reaction trailer in these next few days, but guys, I'm super excited to see Eddie Murphy reprise his role once again. Man, come on. The Instagram killing my post, man. And I did fix this, guys. I'm not lying. But that is the poster. Hey, look. So this is the top part of the poster, and this is the bottom. I'm really excited about this. We do have the trailer available in our Instagram and Facebook page. Super excited about it. I didn't see the trailer fully because I was like, "Oh man, I should actually um react to the trailer." One of the things that I'm super excited is that Beverly Hills Cop. I do not know if it's available already. If it's all the old ones are available in Netflix, but being the fact that it's going to be releasing in July 3rd, I am super excited about it. I really do want to see this film so badly. And it's just Eddie Murphy, guys. I know that I think that one of his recent films that I got to see, at least, the long time ago, Coming to America 2. I did enjoy it, but it was not as funny as the first one. Probably it was because the first one had so much crude humor, and it was a little bit much more like throwing to the adult jokes and whatnot. But yeah, it was not the best film, but I do love Eddie Murphy. He's a laugh, guys. Tell me if you guys are excited to see Beverly Hills Cop Axel F or Beverly Hills Cop 4, however you guys want to name it. But I'm super excited about this. Tell me in the comments below your thoughts. Okay, that's the trailer. If you guys want to see it, it's available. So there's something very quick. So I'm 33, so that means I was 23. So 10 years ago today, Days of Future Past released in theaters. Jesus, I'm old. Ah, another quick bit. So first promo art from Sonic 3. So apparently they were in a convention, and this is the promo art of the third installment film of Sonic. We see Shadow, Tails, Knuckles, and Sonic. So super excited about this. Tell me, you guys. Tell me if you guys are excited about this of Sonic 3. I'm super great about it. Have not yet seen the Knuckles series. They do say, what at least from what I've heard and read, that the first couple of episodes are really, really out of the place. They don't. It does not make sense, but there is like a payoff in the end. Um, I did not expect that they were going to do like Knuckles so kid friendly. I thought being the fact that Knuckles is like the predominant character of the three, I expected it to be a little bit much more young adult for adult series. But at least for what I've heard, the series is more entitled inclining, I mean, for kids. Okay, we have a casting announcement for Jurassic World. So Rupert Friend has been cast in Gar- Gareth Edwards' Jurassic World movie. So we're gonna get Rupert Friend as part of the cast of the Jurassic World film. So yeah, these are just quick bits, guys. Now here's another casting choice or casting announcement. Oliver Richter has been cast as Polly in Reacher Season 3. Described as a character that is much taller and bigger than Jack Reacher, outweighing him by 200 pounds. I did saw another picture of this of Oliver, and wow, he's huge. Apparently, he's going to be like the big baddie in in the Reacher series. So, hey, I haven't seen the Jack Reacher, but they have been I have been reading great things about it. At least from the first season, they do say that the second season is okay, but I still am up for watching it for reals. Okay, this is another great piece of news. So Prime, I don't know, man. Prime has a checkbook that has a lot of zeros and it does not end. So there's a film that is going to be called Brothers, starring Josh Brolin, Peter Dinklage, and Brendan Fraser. That's going to be releasing on October 17 this year. It's a phenomenal casting. Having these three together, I don't. The world is going to blow up. The comedy follows a criminal who has attempt at going straight is derailed after reuniting his twin brother for the score of a lifetime. So, I don't know how they're gonna make it. I don't know who's going to be like the big brother, who's gonna be the middle, and who's gonna be the twin. But I'm super up for it. So take my money, Prime. This is a phenomenal cast and a phenomenal, at least synopsis, a short synopsis for the film. I imagine this going to be, I would say drama, a crime drama with a slight of comedy, or being the fact that these three actors, even though they have all made their comedy films or comedy in general, I would state that this might be a very serious film. Probably, I'm not gonna say it's going to be like it's just an Oscar bait film, but being the fact about the premise, it could be a big drama film. But wow, heavy hitters on the cast. Again, Prime bringing amazing content, and if I think that if Prime had the same checkbook as Netflix to be able to buy a lot of properties and continue putting like more movies and whatnot on Prime, I think that they could be a major contender versus Netflix. But obviously, Netflix is just a big, too big contender, being the fact that they buy so many licenses. So, but I do say that Prime original content is phenomenal, and I'm not lying. If you guys want original content that you're going to be enjoying, Prime is your secondary choice of streaming services. Because if I would make my top 3, I would put Netflix first, then Prime, then Max. If I make it top 5, it would be Netflix, Prime, Max, Hulu. Hmm. What would be the I don't want to say Apple because I do have Apple, but I don't watch that much Apple TV. I would say Peacock would be my last one, my on my top five. Glenn Powell said a comment in regards to anyone but you. So Glenn Powell apparently in an interview, he did mention that a lot of like streaming platforms were offering Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell for anyone but you to have a bigger budget and bigger paydays. But he did mention this in the interview. We said, if we make this on a streamer, it won't have any cultural impact. I agree. Why do I agree about this? Because it's something that I did mention before. So, raunchy comedy, like I forgot the Molly Singer film, American Pie, oh man, I forgot Animal House, in between others, these type of comedy have been in hiatus for a long time. And I understand why. These type of comedy films, not everybody likes them. A lot of people sometimes get hurt because of a comment, because of a joke. So I understand what Glenn Powell is saying, because let's say, for instance, that this film, even though it did, the license went to Netflix and it was on the Netflix top 10 for around, I think, like 3 weeks. I think 3 weeks straight, it was on the top 10. Not like number one. I think it first week was number one. Second week it go went to number three, and then it kept declining every week. But it was more than 3 weeks that it was on the top 10. But anyone but you is such an amazing, funny film. I will do a review about it. Um, Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell's chemistry is phenomenal. Sydney Sweeney is an upcoming star. That is another video that I'm actually working on. But I do gotta say that Anyone But You is a raunchy film that you should watch. Don't watch it with a family member, because there's a lot of things that you don't want to show your mother or your father. But if you want to watch it with your spouse or with your friends, obviously if you're over 18, this is a great comedy film. Me and my wife couldn't stop laughing watching this film. We had to even stay quiet because our son was sleeping while we were watching Anyone But You. But if you guys want to see it, I think it's still available on Netflix, so check it out before it leaves. And I do agree with what Glenn Powell says, because again, if you make a film with, let's say, Netflix, Prime, Max, or Peacock, or whatever, there is a high chance that they will go ahead and say, okay, so we like your script, but we want to make these changes. There is a high chance that that can happen. So I'm not saying that it might not happen, but it might. So I do agree that, being the fact that they wanted to do this film without the, I would say, big budget check of streaming, I completely am on his side in this case. Now, this is a sad piece of news. I think this is our last piece of news, if I'm not mistaken. So, Uncut Gems, if I'm not mistaken, it's available on Netflix. But Uncut Gems is now playing in IMAX theaters for the first time ever. But it's only going to be for one night only, apparently. Sadly, here in Puerto Rico, there was no announcement that this film was going to be available. And sometimes when they do these IMAX do these type of like screenings, we don't get them here in Puerto Rico. But if I would have had the chance to sit down and watch Adam Sandler's amazing performance in Uncut Gems in IMAX, I would. No question about it. I would totally go and watch Uncut Gems in the IMAX theaters. It's so sad. And actually, I'm super excited for his upcoming film. I think that they did announce that Happy Gilmore Part 2 is coming. So I'm super ecstatic of that. I really do like Happy Gilmore. I love Adam Sandler. He has hit or misses. I'm not gonna lie. But most of his films are super fun. They're hilarious. Well, I think that one of my favorite films is A Hustle, the one that is like that he's like a basketball agent or scouter. That's one of my favorite films of Adam Sandler. Then it will be Happy Gilmore. Then I would say Grown Ups, the first one. Those would be my top three. I'm not gonna lie. I would put Uncut Gems would be in the part top four or top five. But at least those are my top three films. So guys, hey, so this was the last piece of news that we had for you guys today. Hey, if you have not yet followed us in our social media, go ahead and check us out. We are in Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So go ahead and click that link tree that is available here on our Instagram and as well in all of our other social media platforms. As well, once again, want to mention before we say our goodbyes, give me 1 second. Before we say our goodbyes, I do want to mention once again the movie review for Sight is already available on our YouTube channel, and as well tomorrow at 9 p.m. you will pass by to Conexión Espiritual, their Facebook page, their YouTube page, or their website, coesradio.com, and you guys will go ahead and check out my debut on a Christian radio station. The first movie that we're going to be presenting is this one right here, Sight. It's going to be once a month, and we're going to be live on that show. And then another announcement is the following. If you like The Last of Us, I do give my reasons of why season 2 should not be The Last of Us Part 2. So check it out. There are already roaming around some shorts. So if you want a little piece of the video in short form, it's already on YouTube Shorts, like that you guys can check it out. And last but not least, guys, this is the most important one. You guys are going to tune in on May 29th at 10:30 in the morning, or during the day. We have our conversation, our new episode of Conociendo Cinéfilos. It's going to be available on the 29th. Starting tomorrow, we will start throwing out the clips of the interview. We're going to be talking with Amanda Munoz, that she is the content creator under Confessions of a Horror Freak. It's an amazing conversation. We talk about her beginnings. We talk about her content. We talk about other topics in regards to being a film critic, as well being a female film critic, and as well how difficult it is to get opportunities here in Puerto Rico being a film critic, but your content is in English. So don't miss out, guys. There is more to come in Real Films. So I do hope that you guys have an amazing, great rest of your night. Stay safe, and we will see you next Thursday with another episode of Real in News. So we will see you guys in the next one.